So let's start one final character. Might not get very far into it, but it's worth a shot. I mean, since we're on an anti-streak, the Fedhest Archer is probably the wrong choice. I mean, we definitely could, though. Especially since we snubbed that for the Earth Elementals last time. And have I tried new Wanderers? Still not yet. So I think that's what we'll potentially go for here. Let me know in chat if you have strong opinions, of course. Well, sorry, that makes it seem like I'm trying to low-key throw shade on you. Let me know if you have an opinion in chat, whether you'd like to see some kind of Archer build or new Wanderer. I'm just going to put it between those, 50-50 shot. And let me know what you'd like to see. Lego last. Exactly, safe it. That's perfect. You have a strong opinion about strong opinions? Well, that seems like the perfect one to have. Very fitting. Archer sounds fun. Perfect. That sounds good to me. Let's start off with Hunter here to begin with. We will have to keep in mind, arrows might be in short supply to start out. Hopefully we come across just a plethora of centaurs and can, you know, just nip a few here or there from them, but never know what to expect, so we might have to play a little bit cautiously to start out. Let's do Hunter, short bow and arrows, and we will be the one and only Lego Lass. Ah, how about that? That's a fun little starting vault. But okie dokie, we will train bows. Probably train bows right away. Maybe onto the back burner. And in my experience, what you generally actually want to do is start training a weapon skill pretty quickly here. Hopefully we come across a plethora of centaurs, something you've never said before. Oh, and something that I'll very likely live to regret saying, because I'm guessing we're going to come across said plethora and they're going to immediately murder me in my boots where I stand, but that silliness aside, I'm sure we'll be fine and we'll just get free arrows out of the deal, right? Never gone bad for us in the past. But last but not least, before we start off here, let's pop into the morgue. I'm going to steal the seed. Because hey, if you want to go through with a nice solid ice magic run, having refrigeration, and not die by going down that stairwell in Snake, you can use the current seed on screen here to try it out for yourself in the future, see if you have better luck than we did. Maybe even kill Miglotl at some point. But regardless, if you want to join in for this run, we'll plop that seed up. You can prove once and for all just how much better probably each and every one of you is at the game than I am. I just happen to have the spotlight, and by virtue, make it seem like I'm the qualified one in the know, regardless of how inaccurate that may or may not be. Regardless, let's start heading through. As mentioned, we have to be a little bit cautious with our arrow supplies, at least early on here. Anything scary, I will switch over to the bow real quick to snipe it out of existence, but in general, we want to use our dagger as much as possible, try and prevent any mulched arrows from ruining our day. +6 Ring of Dex. I'll take it. Why the heck not? Takima's Dance is nice tech for centaurs. And we open up the venue to another example of something that I've never gotten the hang of. I haven't used Takima's Dance enough, but I think I was watching Ninth's stream the other day, and he got Takima's and said, Takima's like a nice find to get here. And it made me realize that I've probably been glossing over something potentially useful. 50% chance to hit you. I think we have to go for it just for the extra damage. Don't get poisoned. Yes. The most dangerous of all game. Oh my gosh. Quokka, no. Heal potion? Never didn't have it. 56% chance to hit. Beauty. Okay. Up to 12 damage is not good. Very, very much not good. Let's kill this lizard and run away. Fantastic. Not the end of the line yet. In fact, now that we have you on a bit of a straightaway, let's just, at the risk of mulching many an arrow, kill you. Perfect. Well, 2 early rings isn't bad. Definitely not too shabby here. And we'll probably be throwing most of our attribute points into dexterity. And there we go. Not too bad. Don't croak to the quokka. We'll try our best. Though, I mean, they're rabid little monsters. What is one man to do? You know what? I'll use my bow against you just to play it safe here real quick. Telling potion and scroll rarities in game is pretty nice. Agreed. Yeah, I think that's super helpful, especially for beginner players. I mean, once you've played for a while, you have a general expectation of what to expect. Used expect one too many times in that sentence, but that's fine. But yeah, you generally have a pretty good idea of what is in play, but it's very nice for new players to have that info be a bit more explicit. Same with like spell damage totals and stuff like that. I mean, all these changes I think just help beginners to the game actually be able to get a handle on it without having to constantly, you know, go to the wiki or go to the source spots where you can look up stats and things like that. Instead, it's a bit more forgiving, and you are kind of able to play it by ear and kind of wing it and get through. Maybe not an entire run, I would hope not. Not after how many hours I put into it and still die often. Just to be a little bit petty. Ooh, hello, my snacky friend. Don't you lethally poison me. Please. Please? Thank you. I appreciate it, Snake. Oh man, because we already got rid of our curing potion, so we know we couldn't just randomly pull into our bag and get that. And you have a wand of polymorph? Yeah, I'll bite you. You're too terrified to move while being watched. Huh. Become terrified and freeze when enemies are visible. Your armor is entirely melded. Cannot cast spells. Incapable of wielding weapons or throwing them. But melee attack releases spores that confuse breathing creatures. We are tiny and evasive. And of course, most importantly, we are a sentient fungus. Huh. Sounds like a fun guy. Well, I guess we kill you? Huh. How about that? It was a good try, Jib. A for effort. Unfortunately, you lose. Good day, sir. And let's switch over to having this dagger as our auxiliary switch weapon temporarily. At least for the time being, it should up our damage potential, make it more likely for us to hit. I don't like this priest. Okay. Close this. Close this. Close all the doors behind us. And fortunately, it does seem like we make it out in one piece. Had to hold for a moment there, but that's fine. At least we're an air elementalist. And fungus punches is hard. Apparently, that worked out in the end. Though it scared me for a moment to realize I was too terrified to move. It's hard being a fun guy. Let's kill you real quick. Perfect. These are still on auto. Oh no. Is it on manual by default now, or am I just very, very bad at these things? Because I swear, it keeps happening. And the problem couldn't possibly be with me, it's the children who are wrong. But okie dokie, just a taste of your god to be. Becoming one with the fungus so that we can then worship them. I respect that. I respect that. And it is manual default now. Ooh, that's awesome. One less keystroke for the setup on a game. Heck yeah. For the longest time, I think that it has been that way in online. Or maybe that's just my RC edit on my online account. Regardless, love to see it. It's going to mess me up. My muscle memory is too in tuned to actually just starting every round the same way or every character. But that should be okay. Just miss out on a little bit of experience early on. And this is why we always bring out the bow against snakes. Come on, Lego, we know this. We know this. And Wand of Acid instead of Polymorph would have ended the run there. So, I'd like to be depreciative? Deprecative? I don't know if I've ever used that conjugation of that word. I like to be self-depreciating, is probably the better way to say it. But I like to think that I at least would have had the forethought to not immediately initiate on a jib. I know that's a stretch, especially if you've watched me play for any amount of time. But at least I'll lie to myself a bit and say that we would have walked away in that situation. Though I know it may be a reach. Let's pop around the corner. I don't want you to do that, but I do want your friends. Fantastic. And then we just lead you on a little bit of a merry jaunt here. Should be okay to kill a couple of hobbies. Fantastic. And sure, it doesn't have very long range, you think? Yeah, a little bit less than the alternative staves, or wands rather, sorry. Though it's still very likely could have ended the run in a horrifying way. I don't know who we're kidding here. It is me at the wheel after all. Okie dokie. Very much the opposite of last run. Instead of the Orb of Guile, we instead find 2 Rings of Willpower. So maybe, just maybe, that won't be an issue. Going throughout the run here. No, I'd prefer not to have to use up 2 different slots like that in order to get the effects. I will use bow real quick here. Oh my gosh, if the kobold wants to throw rocks, they're kind of the dream ally for us there. Fantastic. Able to cheese that out a little bit, get the extra wiggle room. You, sir, are less fun. I'm sorry, I did not mean to attack you with my puny little dagger. Allow me to just walk away from this situation. Perfect. Now we can offset Kyle's drawback. Yeah, true. If we did end up getting in one to use it again. And also, thank you so much, Top Irish Potato. You were definitely correct. Robin pretty much always has a helmet. We definitely want to run and pick that up, get the extra pip of AC. We need all the defenses we can possibly have at our disposal. We do have a single spear null wandering around, so maybe we should try and find that buddy. Hey, hello, friend? Friend, you around? Hey, there you are. Switch to our bow this time. Oops. There we go. And fantastic. We are down to how many arrows? 28. So we're up from where we started upon entering the dungeon at 20. But I think we went up to 38 or something in the interim period. Another iguana, hey? I wanna get out of this fight, if you know what I mean. I apologize. Apologize profusely for that one. It's not even a good pun. Exactly. Oh, we do our best here. We have fun here. This seems bad. How about no? I feel better against the zombie. Nope. Okay, I feel better going back to this stairwell. And let's just drop a big ol' X on Sigmundius here. And another iguana. Seriously though. Don't make me make my horrible pun again, game, because I will. I will turn this car around and make bad jokes till the end of the stream if you don't. Oh, heaven forbid we have to reach such dire ends. Hello, my necrophage pal. Thank you, Brain. Thank you. Remember to melee, we were low on arrows. Unfortunately, I'm mostly just using the bows against things that scare me, which has been everything we've come across recently, because you are right. We're slowly but surely mulching through our stack. I think any iguanas we come up against, we kind of unfortunately need our bow. We need the extra damage output. Oh my gosh, things have gone out of control, completely out of hand here. Come upstairs, please. Do you need the extra damage real quick? Hopefully we didn't mulch too many arrows. Beauty, that one wasn't bad. Okay, take you upstairs, because we cannot afford even a single turn next to the zombies. And rinse and repeat. Fortunately, the zombie can't heal, so this is a fight that we can actually just win through attrition without having to resort to the good stuff there. +1 boots, don't mind if I do. A nice little chainmail pattern on them. Love it. Everything is scary with HP. Oh, you're not wrong, friend. You're not wrong. But here we go. Okay, temple. Please. I just want my fungi. There's a reason why everyone likes worshipping Fedhas. And it's because they're a fun guy. Perfect. Okie dokie. So, the big thing is being able to fire through plants. Encircling ourselves with summoned briar patches also potentially gives us that extra room of security, keeps enemies off of us. And what else can we do? Ballistomycite? This confuses enemies, I feel. It releases spores that confuse enemies. These used to be an enemy in the game that you could actually come across, but was kind of a nightmare for needing to explore the level. And growing our own eucalyptus plants is interesting. We might find a scenario where we can just create an army and use that to our advantage, but it's unlikely. Largely, it will be surrounding ourselves with briar patches, walking out through them, and then firing as enemies try and do the same thing. It's plants, though, not fungi. I have to imagine that Fedhas, it's one and all, right? Fedhas doesn't seem like the discriminatory kind of person. God of plant and fungal life. Perfect. So okie dokie, let's join this son of a gun and get the heck out of here. I'll maybe finish exploring. I always like having my economical temples explored fully, especially ones that look this fun. It's a nasty summon plant. It gets stronger with invocations. Makes sense. And yeah, I do feel like there's some kind of confusion mechanic at play with the ballistomycite, but I could be wrong. But acid slime definitely gets the bow, and perfect. Managing to get some things. You happy that the ballisto thing was removed as a monster? Yeah, for anybody who wasn't playing back in those days, you essentially had to kill it once, and then it would create a summon. They would like randomly go through the floor that you had to chase down by following the spores, and only after you killed like every last one of the spores did it finally put the thing to rest for good. So it was a lot of manual movement, and a lot of specifically trying to track down the last spore, and if you miss the last spore, then oh my gosh, heaven forbid you do so, because it's all coming back. It's covering the whole level, and you're just going to have to deal with it some more in the future regardless. So it makes sense why players got a little bit annoyed for sure. Ballistomycite is like Conjure Ball Lightning plus Mephitic Cloud. Makes sense, yeah. You get frightened when you play tile version and you see Nameless Horror. It's a scary tile. There are quite a few tiles that do a good job of representing just how terrified you should be of them. My favorite example, because it's a bit of a mixed bag in that regard, is the yak tile. Because for the longest time, yaks looked like cute, cuddly little sheepy pals that you'd count before bed. But when the tile change came through, actually made them look terrifying, and like death yaks are actually kind of a bit more representative of just how scared you should be. It's important to note. Speaking of, can we go Venom Mage? Potentially, at some point in the future. Depends on what we come across. I mean, we did get Ignite Poison. That's like 50% of the battle right there. Mephitic Cloud is interesting with Ignite Poison. You can just create fire clouds with it for 6 mana, which is kind of a fun thing. But we'll have to keep an eye out, because if we can get Ignite Poison popping off on this character, that would be absolutely huge. But maybe this last stair is safe? Nope. Don't know what I was thinking. Foolish old me. Not at all better. Okay, so we do have a 2-headed ogre somewhere on this level. Jeez Louise, this is all bad, and I am unhappy. Let's put on the Guardian Spirit. Kind of forgot that we're not using our magic right now, so that extra HP is huge. That basically makes us a normal person instead of a tiny little weakling, so that's always nice. And what else can we do here to potentially prepare, because the rest of this floor looks terrifying. Wereblood seems nice. Yeah, if we want to go for a bit of a combo character, this one, very much more so than our last couple of casters, could actually take advantage of the Slain bonus from Wereblood. Even the Howling kind of helps if we just want to stand on a stair. If we get hundreds of arrows and we can just rapid fire chain gun them from a stairwell, then we're happy making all the noise that we possibly can. Could definitely see it working out. But let's maybe read some stuff. We have 8 scrolls. I'm guessing they're ID, and they do in fact turn out to be. And because we have so many of them that we're all going to be going through in one fell swoop, let's inscribe this with @R1, and then we can just hit R1 and rinse and repeat. R1, R1. There's the heal wounds, fantastic. And now let's get some of these scrolls sorted potentially. One more ID, one more ID. There we are. Okie dokie, so this stairwell is still probably our best bet amongst a series of horrible bets. It's the only one that holds a candle at the moment. Might have to go to this stair because unfortunately we do miss our little scorpion friend a few more times than I'm happy with. Alternatively, Berserk Rage and hope it works. I too like to live dangerously. Let's do it. Beauty. And then we run away. Fantastic. So that's why it was potentially a stupid thing. If we got lethally poisoned, just would have been dead, of course. But we never didn't have it. It's the one advantage to being me, is that sometimes you can just do the stupid thing and just kind of get away with it. This phantom, though, might ruin my day. Oh gosh. Please, sir. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, managed to kill you, but it uses up pretty much all of our arrows, and now the scorpion is here? No, the iguana. Okay. Already had to kill one of you. Quite a few of you, I should say. Of course, this one is going much more poorly, and we are out of arrows. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, got heal wounds. Let's maybe not just run away. Instead, pick up my arrows. Kill you? Okay. Do you manage to do so against all odds? Let's also set targets on some of these sons of guns real quick. It's something alright, and I don't even get to pick up my arrows because here comes a 2-headed ogre. Fantastic stuff. I'm guessing I don't want to polymorph you. You'll probably turn into something terrifying. Oh, yep. Those are all much, much worse. But I also don't want to fight you, friend, so... yeah, let's go back to the stairs. This one should be free now, at least. Silver lining and all that. And just head upwards and away from our ogre pal. Oh, geez Louise. Never a dull moment, to say the least. Well, my centaur skeleton friend, you should be a bit more manageable. Dang. And now we're kind of cut off from the rest of the floor. I guess we can head back up here. Maybe this is safe? Please, Adder. I need this. I need somewhere that we can walk without constantly being afraid. Immediately read the ID scroll, get something out of that. Something for nothing, and don't notice me, don't notice me. I was never here. Okay. Don't don't mind me, ogre friend. I'm just chilling. Just being chilling here. Oh boy. Maybe we did want to learn something like Mephitic Cloud. That would be useful in this situation. As is there anything else we can do? Not so much, hey? Tis a shame, too bad, but okie dokes, let's just get on the retreat here for a little bit. This buddy's gonna follow us. We actually want to leave the ogre at the same stairwell. So at the risk of you double engine towards me, let's wait a turn, head back here, and then we'll just be skipping the rest of this floor in its entirety because, oh gosh, I am not having any of that. Got to be a little bit careful auto-exploring here. Hello, Howler Monkey. We should be able to kill a Howler Monkey. You, I don't actually know if we can kill. Only have 20 arrows. Needs must, I guess. Oh, no, wait, I have a fire dagger. It's a dagger made up of fire. What am I doing? Okay, I'm not at lethal. Now I'm at lethal. Short respite from agony here. What else have we got? We have more healing. Even a curing could potentially do it. Not enough. Not enough. Okay, friend. You have around, if I had to guess, let's say 12 health left. Maybe should say 15 to play it a little bit safer. 68% chance to hit you with that. I want more curing for when you get poisoned in the future. Only have 1 heal wounds. Guess we have to heal wounds, and Fire Wand does not kill you. We'll have to take you upstairs so we have a bit more room to wiggle. Or to just completely leave you in the dirt. Or not, never mind. Sorry, you random energy towards me, you son of a gun. There we go.